Good morning. Give yourself the opportunity to sit and soak up the sun behind the clouds and enjoy how the clouds give this misty, cooling effect. There's something I feel brimming underneath the surface. If I were a lake, unaware of what's in my water. And I'm excited, but also a little scared, maybe. And even when I'm given an opportunity by my own body to start fresh, I want to fall back into older habits. Feels safe and comfortable. But how safe and comfortable are things really when what you're doing is insulating you? What more can we open up to? So I'm imagining this stem. If you imagine your spine is like the stem of a rose, and the stem is growing up and up through your body, quickly gaining its leaves and then its bud right around your solar plexus, and then around your heart. Its petals start to open and blossom, and other flowers shoot up around it and stem through your body and opening their petals. Many colors and many textures of petals blossoming within this body. Sit and feel yourself as a garden. The breath of spirit in your body, like the wind whispering to the earth, into the earth, to the dormant seeds to break open, that it's time to break open. The wind reaches down as oxygen, as air, and bringing that tingling little bit of warmth to the seeds to break open, and then they shoot their roots into the earth and they spike up their stems and blossom. Yes, I'm loving that. Can you feel that too? You are this landscape. The material of your body like the soil of the earth, and the breath in your body like the oxygen in the wind. Spirit whispering to everything, giving it breath, giving it life. And nourishment. The ever cycling currents of your blood, your veins, your heartbeats, like the ever moving, nourishing quality of the waters and of spirit as well. And maybe in a garden, it's something that we have to imagine, to see the fire there, the divine spark, that glow. But what is shooting up that stem, creating that bud and those magnificent, colorful blossoms? Those reds and corals and oranges and yellows. Representing that bursting forth energy. The green of the leaves do the same. Even the parts of the flowers that are, when they go through that cycle, they die off and they turn brown. Even then, that debris is there to catch the next spark, creating the next representation of that divine fire. And perhaps as we see this in plants, we can feel it in ourselves, in the garden of our own bodies and minds and hearts. Linking them together this way, being in this space. And maybe as you sit in this garden that you are, with no walls of your skin encapsulating you, you are the entire landscape. What flora are you? What plants? What brush? What little tendrils? And who is in there? Are there faces? Are there tiny eyes in the garden? Little animal spirits saying hello. A dragonfly drifting above and dipping down for a rest. Or a coy little face darting in the garden watching. Someone's weaving their web. Someone's gathering supplies. Who is in your garden? What spirits show up for you? Say hello. You are this place, so you can imagine what grows there, attracting more spirits and other spirits. Perhaps you don't realize who you're attracting by what you're growing, but you can grow whatever you want and see who shows up and what they have to say or show. Watching is its own type of listening. You can watch in this space, and when you open your eyes, you can watch what nature has to say. Because that's how it speaks. It's through doing. And how do we speak through doing? What do we do and what does it say? How are we speaking when we act, when we do? What are we saying through how we are? What we pay attention to? What we nourish and grow? Maybe, like me, you see a part of the garden that was there before you realized this was your landscape. And that part is tangled with thorns and protectiveness, keeping things out. But maybe you see how it has become that debris. It has cycled through and that part has died off, and what is left is crumbling under the strong, soft grasp of vines twirling around. Maybe the vines are morning glories. I like morning glories. Or sweet pea, or some other climbing plant that you enjoy. And you can see how the structure you use to keep things out have become a scaffolding for something new, something beautiful, something bringing beauty and enrichment. But notice how that also acts still as a protective shield if you need it. But you don't need it here in your heart. This is a safe space here in your space. Hopefully it is safe. Are you safe with yourself? Actually, that's a question. That's a very extremely important question. Are you safe with yourself? Yes. I have not always been, so that's a very obvious thing to ask oneself. Are you safe with yourself? And if not, do the work to get there. It is worth it to be safe with yourself. It is worth the effort to unveil what is in your own space and see what's behind it. See what is in yourself that might be showing you a scary face in order to get you to pay attention. Pay attention and look. Look at the face. And take off the veil. And see what is there, what is behind it. And keep doing that. Until what is there is something that reunites with the other energies around it and incorporates, and that's how you transform. That's how you deal with these things in order to transform them by seeing the truth of what they are. And there's a lot to that we could dive into. But just that imagery for now. Because you can do that here. You can interact with this visual, sensing space, your imagination space, your heart space, your psychic space, your whatever you want to call it, space, your meditative space, your garden, your landscape, whatever you connect with, this is your space. And like me, you may have scary things here. But here, they cannot harm you. This is not like the physical world where you open your eyes and your body can be harmed. This world is different. It is energetic, and you can interact in a way that might feel unsafe because we have a certain way of interacting with the world when our eyes are open, but in this space with your eyes closed, you can be here and practice. Because we might have to deal with some weird stuff when we open our eyes. So let's make sure that we are using all of ourselves, all of our power here in this space. Let's know all of ourselves and see the truth of who we are and what is showing itself to us that we can have as helpers. Why slay a dragon when you can have a dragon as a friend? What's more powerful? Be a friend with yourself, all parts of yourself. And yes, it might take some work, but it is worth it. Completely worth it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for these lessons, these messages, for the space in ourselves that we share with everything around us. Thank you for our ability to create beauty and see truth and be an ecosystem for beautiful, helping spirits to come in and be nourished. Let's give them a safe space to enter our world and make our world more magical with their presence, with their eyes, with their knowledge, with their guidance. That we can listen through our eyes by watching, and we can see what they have to say by listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be as you are. Be as you are and be supported. Be as you are and be a support. Be as you are and be nourished and be nourishing. Be as you are and be breathed by a spirit as it dances in your blood and to the beat of your heart and ignites that glow, dancing in that electrical charge that flows through your body and out of your body and is connecting with the deeper self and the more expanded self with you as the link, the bridge, and your heart is open for all of these wheels of energy to flow through you as your landscape blossoms and cycles and learns and expands and invites more of the ecosystem in that is attracted by what is within you. Peace, prosperity, love, joy, connection, innovation, imagination, rejuvenation, regeneration. All over. May we touch our fingertips together and be such a powerful network. Thank you. Thank you always, that this can happen. Find the way like water. Find the way like fire. Find the way like roots and branching forth. Find the way like air breathes through everything. Guide us, open our eyes to opportunities. Guide us, open our hearts to compassion. Guide us in our actions And in our words, may we know the power of our words and the power of our actions and the power of our inaction, because inaction is just as powerful as action. So no matter what you do or do not do, it is still an interaction. Know that and choose wisely. And may you have a beautiful day. Everyone, listening and not listening.